They say it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to make this festival happen. 2020, we're going to have our 10th anniversary, so we're starting to talk to all our stakeholders from now.
How has the journey been from then time up until now?
Well, you know, it's been, I would say, awesome in terms of we had this crazy idea and then we put it together and it blossomed into something that really is taking over the world. We have our own festivals and there are a lot of other spin-off festivals which we don't mind because it supports the idea that jerk is something that should be celebrated. You know, Jamaica has coffee, has its rum, the reggae music, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Shelley and Fraser, and jerk is the next big thing.
You know, next year is the 10th anniversary of the festival. And we decided, well, you know what? We need to sort of tell our sponsors about what the plans are for the 10th anniversary so that, you know, you can put it in your budget from now.
For us, sponsoring the Grace Jamaican Jerk Festival was not really a big stretch. Because the first thing is, it was all about our community. It's all about family values. It's all about entertaining and enjoying the best of what the Caribbean and Jamaica is about. But what really sealed the deal for us, Eddie, was the level of organization that we saw in your team. When we saw how your team executed, we said, this is a group we can be a part of. This is a group that we're comfortable as sponsors, that the product that you will actually develop and execute over time is very compatible and very much aligned with who we are as a company.
It's important for us to come on board because we are actually 15 minutes away from Roy Williams Park. So that way we could just incorporate ourselves within the South Jamaica, Queens, Rochdale, Rosedale community. So that way people know, you know, Resourceful Casino, they know our name and everything like that.
We're blessed to think that every year, year in and year out for the last 9 years, next year 10 years, that we put on a very good show, you know, and sometimes the consumer comes in, they look around and see the beautiful venue and enjoy it, and you know, they take it for granted how this thing come together, you know, and the people that work hard in the background usually get left out, you know, especially the better the job you do. It's funny, right? In the event planning business, the better the job you do, nobody remember, you know, but make one thing go wrong and everybody say, who's in charge of this area? It's 10 years, and especially with the Jerk Festival where you have two groups of people and other brands, and people are not too sure, you know, who does what. You have a title sponsor in Grace, but there's no Grace people that put on the event necessarily. Grace people are there to look after Grace brand. Then you have South Florida group that brought the festival to New York, and then you had VP Record. The next group of people are people that have really worked with the festival for the last 10 years, and you never see them. You know, you wonder for 10 years how incident-free, everybody says it's great, the festival has grown. These are the unsung heroes. This last year with the postponement of the festival, moved from July to August. Suppose I tell her that I think 6 of the artists them fly in the morning of the show.
Wow.
And everything went seamlessly.
For the 2020 now event, which is the 10th anniversary, which I'm sure is going to be really big, what can the patron expect?
Well, like we announced that we're trying to sectionalize the show a little bit more. We hope to introduce the new wellness area, health and wellness. You know, as a diaspora, you know, we gotta, you know, start becoming aware of our health, become more aware of it. So we want to expand on that. The sponsor of tonight, which is Resort World Casino, is going to come up with a hospitality area. The big announcement is really the vegan area. You know, we're a food festival. Veganism is big right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to introduce a vegan area. We're here to expand the sponsorship. If we get the sponsorship, then we can go with a bigger artist. We want to step up the stage. We want to step up the artists. We're talking to some big names. We have a big festival. We got 15 to 20,000 people coming out. You want to perform in front of them? Then we're going to invite you, and hopefully you will want to come.
Come chat with me.